asking the ball into the space, which is perfect as well, right? Now she received the ball into the space at that moment, right? Now those two center back, look at notice how those two center back they're stepping, but they're not pressuring the ball, which I think is an issue. Now, let's see again. If we have one center back covering the forward, and then we have one supporting that center back in case, just for coverage, we have one marking, one covering. I think the third one should step on this ball. Let me know what you think. I think the third one should step on our ball, right? What do you do? Big time, it's about Larry, but y'all already know. Welcome back with a new video analysis. Today, I have the ACC Semifinal conference on the women's side. Duke ranked number 3rd against Notre Dame ranked number 2nd in the nation. So, if it's the first time, please go ahead, hit the subscribe button, like, comment, share. Let's jump right into it. So, this is a good scenario, right? Pay attention. I'm going to explain the clip, then I'm going to let it roll. Right? So here, she scanned, right? Pay attention. She scanned here, right? You see? She scanned, she see the player asking the ball into the space, right? Unfortunately, she cannot play that ball because the passing line is closed, right? She can't play that ball. She's smart, right? She goes around. She doesn't lose the ball. She goes around. Now look, her teammate is telling her, play close. She can play here. This is a good option for her to play. But guess what? She has an offensive mindset. She want to play forward. She want to play forward. So she want to play forward just she does. She find a passing lane. So right here. So this is where it get interesting, right? Pay attention to this player right here. She's in the middle of the field. She's going to act like a third man. So the third man, we're going to use her. So look at what happened. The passing lane 1-2, one touch, and then she just go out wide. And then now that player out wide can just press and counter Duke so they can attack. So this is what one thing that Notre Dame did pretty well when attacking Duke in the back of the line. They were really good at it. I think Notre Dame is a really organized team. They're disciplined as well. And the way they play, it's really, really straight. They attack. They have no scarcity. It's a really good team. They play real good football. So I want you guys to pay attention to that player right here. The highlight player, pay attention to that player. This is something that she does really well. Right? Look at how she was always able. She see how the wing back from Notre Dame is getting up, right? She's running, trying to press the ball, win the ball, right? Now she's smart. She's gonna position herself in a high space position, right? And ask the ball in between the line, in that space, in that little pocket right here. Once she gets the ball, she want to play one touch. Unfortunately, the ball doesn't go through. But if you pay attention to her intention and how she positioned herself to receive the ball, that is something really important to grasp her here. And I really like that because Duke players, they're really smart, asking the ball in between the line of Notre Dame, because, at some point of the game, they were losing the battle of the midfielder. So they were coming in the middle of the line and bother Notre Dame. I think this was great play for Duke play. Again, this is something I really like. This is something I mentioned that so many times. It's because Notre Dame, the way they play is really special. The way Notre Dame play is really special, right? They go on a 3-5-2, right? With wing back. And this is something that's really good because they have the ability to really have that width and then depth whenever they want it, and really quick also they can go forward and really hurt Notre Dame. But in some situation, in some scenario, I wasn't understanding somehow why they were not playing more direct play, right? So right here, number 4 got the ball. She played back in the center back position, right? So right here, I feel like right here, the outside wing, the wing back should project herself forward. She should attack that space right away, right? So not only she should attack that space right away, but that ball need to be hit to her pretty nicely, right? So the ball need to be in the space. She need to be up. We need to press. This is something I feel like they're really missing this ball right here. I just feel like mentioning it because, I know exactly the way they wanted to play. And Notre Dame really use forward. They really have forward player and good player on the wing, right? So, guys, this is the 4 clip. And in this clip, I just wanted to show how disciplined Notre Dame was offensively and defensively, right? I think Notre Dame they did not necessarily have better talent than Duke, but I just feel like they were more organized and that they were more disciplined than Duke, right? So remember, Notre Dame play on a 3-5-2 offensively, and defensively they have a 5-3-2, right? So what's the good thing with that formation, right? So you can see how, you look at how they shift. You look at the shift. Look at how they keep shape. They're not out of shape. Even they got the pressure. Even when they got down on the score, they kept their shape. They kept their composure. Look at how they shift. Look at how the shift is systematic. The whole system shift as a whole block, right? This is a good thing with this Notre Dame thing. Also pay attention. Pay attention to one thing, right? When they defend, right? the wing backs became full backs. Though technically they have three full center back, and then so they have two wing backs, which make the five back, a back line of five. They still have numbers in the midfielder, because look, they have three players in the midfielder right now, right? Compared to Duke that has two. So right now, if Duke want to make a play, they have to make transition, because all the players are kind of leaning forward. So they have to play that risky pass, right? So this is exactly the case, because most of these risky pass, you can see it doesn't go through. It doesn't go through because Notre Dame just have more numbers overall. So that is really good for Notre Dame. And I think that's how they were able to control the game and then really be able to play this ball and then transition quick and hurt Duke. And then this is also a clip that I really like, because this clip really shows that how Notre Dame really have option, but I know they won the game, which I think they were the better team overall tactically and then mentally. But at the same time, I feel like they could have scored more. I think they're pretty happy with the score. I mean, they goes to the final of the ACC championship, and they're probably going to make it to the national championship, and I think they will do really good. But here's another also situation here. I feel like, Notre Dame, as I mentioned earlier, they always have width and depth, which really help them. Look at here, right? Look at the wing back. Look at the wing backs. Right now, they can easily hurt Duke. Like this player, she's asking for the ball. She's begging for that ball. But at the same time, the only thing I feel like she should just, attack that space every single time. She should be attacking that space, right? So right now, the center back has two options, right? There's two passing line right here, right? She can either go on the right side or she can go left long on the left side. So, right, she decides to go on the left side, which the ball doesn't necessarily get to the player, which is fair. But let's say in the sense where she was going to the right side, it could have been dangerous. So that's the issue with Duke sometimes, when every time Notre Dame was making these passes, they were connecting these forward passes, they were so out of position. I mean, pay attention here. Right here we have Duke, 4 players in the middle. I would say 5 players in the middle right here. But look, Notre Dame only have 3 players in the middle right here. This is a forward right here. We have one forward coming deep playing the 10th position and one attacking staying 9 in the central position. So right now, if the wing backs make those run, technically they're breaking this passing line. So those 5 players are useless right now. So this is the good thing with Notre Dame. The way they play is really, 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 really thoughtful. And I really like the way the Notre Dame coach is really installing this system. I think moving forward, there's a reason for them to be number 2 in the nation. I mean, it's just the top 3 team in the nation right now. I think they will do pretty good in the national championship. So I'm really curious of how far they can go, because this team is really, really, like, they can play real nice football. I'm telling you guys. So guys, this is one clip for the goal. So let's pay attention to one of the last clip and also the goal clip at the same time. So I want you guys to pay attention here, because this is really important. I have a lot to say. This is my favorite clip. This is the last clip. So let's go ahead. So look at here, right? So we have one of the forward right here for Notre Dame, right? Winning the ball, play the ball through as well. And then great finish here by the forward. The defender cannot do anything. Now let's go back to the clip so I can break down to you what's going on here. So look, back 3, right? We have the 3 center back right here, right? It's not 3 center back. This is the 2 center back. That's the right back, by the way. And then there's the other left back, because Duke was playing with the back line of 4, right? So look at here. This way is important, right? Right here. She figured out she can get out of there, right? Now look at the line, the 3 center back right here. We have 1 center back really tight, marking the forward, which is what should supposed to be, right? Perfect. Everything is going good right here. Right now, she's passing through that player right here. She's asking the ball into the space, which is perfect as well, right? Now she received the ball into the space at that moment, right? Now those 2 center back, look at notice how those 2 center back, they're stepping, but they're not pressuring the ball, which I think is an issue. Now let's see again. If you have 1 center back covering the forward, and then we have 1 supporting that center back in case, just for coverage, we have 1 marking, 1 covering. I think the 3rd one should step on this ball. Let me know what you think. I think the 3rd one should step on that ball, right? Now she doesn't step. None of them step, right? Not only none of them step, but the center back that is marking the forward is keeping the forward on sight. She could have just stepped out and leave the forward make the run. Why is she following the forward? I mean, great job by the forward pushing her to stay on side, but she should not play that game. She should have just stepped in and play a high line. Now, great run here, right? Now, pay attention. My other issue, the pass is perfect, right? Why is the goalkeeper that far? Like, why is the goalkeeper that far from the back line? Now, why is the goalkeeper that far from the back line? Now, unfortunately, that defender cannot do anything. She's running against her own goal. The ball is coming really strong. She's trying to kick the ball away. She can. That's a nice goal. Nice finish here by the forward. A goal here by Notre Dame. I think she played an awesome game, man. She played an awesome game. Shout out to Notre Dame. Shout out to Duke. I think this was a great watch, man. I enjoy watching you guys game. I mean, if you guys watch this video, I really like the way you guys play this game. A lot of skillful, a lot of talent. The coaches, I think this is great tactical game. I think Duke was going tactically against Notre Dame. This is straight skills and the best, I guess the best system in the best formation won. This was a great win. So if you want to see more of this type of game you enjoy, please make sure you hit the subscribe button, like, comment. Let me know what game I should do next. As far as SOBT, only big time. Let's get it.